Hey, good people. I'm glad to be here today as usual. Thank you for joining us. This is your channel, Bossman channel, where we learn, where we live, and where we love. Today I've just been thinking. There's a question that usually comes to us. And the question is, if you can turn back the hands of time, let's say if you can go back 10 years, 20 years, what will you do differently? What will you change? And honestly, if you are watching this, if you are listening, I will appreciate if you can drop a comment and say, this is what I would do differently. Now, people always say it's not good to dwell in the past, and I always believe that we shouldn't dwell in the past as well. But the good thing is that we can always look back at the past, learn from it so that we can make the future better. But better still, when we share stories like this, when people share stories like this, we can learn from them. Because the interesting thing is that there are some mistakes that we've made in the past. There are some things that we wish we can change that we may not be able to change, and they may be costly. But if we learn from others, going forward, we may be able to make better use of those things. So again, if you can go back 10, 20 years, if you can turn back the hands of time, what will you change? And I know as you are watching, you are wondering what will be mine. There are a couple of things I will change and are going to be sincere, One of them for me is that I will take more risk. Or I will take risk more, I think I grew up not taking a lot of risk or fearing risking a lot. So I was comfortable, I was in my comfort zone and I was coasting. But I've discovered that in life that not taking risk is a risk in itself. And a lot of time if we don't take risk, we can't reach our full potential. So if you ask me, for me, I would take more risk. The second thing is that I will learn early in life to say no. And I think is a mistake that some of us make sometimes, especially when you think you can do a lot or when you want to make people happy. The problem with that is that you can make people happy at the expense of yourself or of your loved ones. So learning to say no is not a problem in itself. We can't be everything. We are not God. Even God says no sometimes, so I will learn to say no. But the third one for today is also being able to not listen to naysayers. And naysayers, like I always say, could be people that you love or people that, love you. And they may be saying no, or they may be naysayers, not because they hate you, but because they love you. So to be able to filter advice, to be able to filter people's opinion, to be able to filter people's thought about you is very, very important, I believe, to progress in life. If you listen to everyone, you won't be able to filter the noise and you wouldn't get to anywhere. So again, what is yours? These are three that I can remember for now. But like I keep saying, we look at the past, so that we can make the future better. And most especially for the youth, for the young ones that are growing up. When we share some of these stories and some of these things that we can change, maybe they will pick from that, from some of these, and make their life better going forward. Thank you once again for joining. Drop your comment, like, subscribe, and share. Till we see again, keep doing great things. Thank you.